There's probably no more group I'm proud of being a member of than the American Board of Trial Advocates. It's an invite-only club of some of the best trial lawyers in the country. And last week, we had the National Convention here in Austin. There, we spent time learning about some of the most advanced trial techniques and tactics in the country. First, we heard from some judges that talked about some alternatives since COVID of in-person trials and what would online trials and those things look like. One thing that struck me as kind of funny is that the judges that we heard from were opposed to online trials because they believed it was so important to see people's reaction and to judge them live. Why is that funny? Because studies show that we're not very good at it. There are specifically studies with judges who are asked to review the conduct of defendants and predict whether they'll be future criminals again. And the studies show that when you feed the information into the computer and let a computer make a decision, or you give a judge the ability to look at the same information and interview the defendant, the computer is almost always more accurate. We don't learn a lot by talking to people. We also heard about use of technology in trial. As lawyers, we always want to try to put the jury in the trial situation so they can understand what's going on. We heard from one lawyer in Florida who's actually doing that with VR. He's the first lawyer in the country that got a judge to admit evidence where the judge and those in the courtroom were actually wearing VR goggles to watch the videos and put themselves in the crime scene in his case. And we also heard from famous speakers from around the country. But let's be honest, there was one speaker that was really while I was there, because one of the keynotes was from our very own Vince Young. But all in all, it was a great conference, and I'm glad I went, and I'm proud to be a member and to keep honing my skills to be on the cutting edge of trial technology.